Hi, everyone. Welcome to some reading and productivity sprints this evening. Before we get into the comments, and before I forget, what are you guys all reading?
I got all the things.
Do share, Storm. Do share. She's prepared today.
I
I
am.
was gonna say she's on it.
Yep.
Well, it's like I feel like I'm not like in a hurry to finish anything tonight or anything like that. So I thought, well, I'll just read a little bit on everything. So I have my Spy School Goes North, which makes me want to sing North to Alaska because that's where he's going is to Alaska.
I
And
can't believe
then
there's a song I don't know. I can't sing along with that.
And then I have the Fairfleet Affair, which is a mystery that at the moment kind of makes me think of the West End games a little bit with how they got the clues to try to figure something out. Just hope it's not as boring because I DNF that one. West End game. And then, of all things, yesterday I requested a book, and on the day it publishes, I get the book from NetGalley, right?
Of course.
It's like, really? Okay. And it's one I was wanting to read because I haven't read Molly Harper in like a long time, so it's Witches Get Stuff Done by Molly Harper.
I have that one too.
Seriously.
And yeah, so it seems like it would be kind of fun. She doesn't know she has powers until she gets onto the island or whatever, and then there's a cranky male librarian. And
As these things go, right, Sonia? That was my origin story. I don't know about yours.
And I have
the woman that accidentally bought the lighthouse.
Yeah.
And I have Scaredy Cat by Sophie Ryan on audiobook if I want to go that route.
What about you, Tiffany? I'm not prepared, she says.
I am not prepared. No, I am at 82% in the Nutcracker Nightmare, the second Killer Chocolate, and I am at about 48% in Bored to Death, which is my audio book.
Excellent.
There you go.
What about you, Sonia?
I am about 15% into Cheddar Off Dead. I'm really enjoying it.
Yay!
And I'm hooked already. I am also listening to the Mary Allen Fatal Fudge Swirl. I'm about 56. No, I'm about chapter 7 in that. And I am going to have some coffee in my
cute.
Love that.
That is very cute.
Love that.
Except if you wear any sort of lipstick, Hedwig wears it too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hedwig and drag.
Yeah.
I forgot. My mug says, let's get cozy.
Nice.
Excellent.
I am currently reading None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, listening to on audio. I have flown through this one. I'm at over 70%. And I started it like yesterday. And but I can't listen to it tonight because it's just too dark. Child abuse, spousal abuse. Like it's just, but you're so enthralled with the story that you want to know what's happening. I'm like, no for tonight. So tonight I'm reading the spooky book by that Tiffany doesn't like, the one with the weird non-faces. But I have
but it's a romance. I was like, wow, but you're going to read a spooky book. That's okay. I get it.
No, but I do have it on Kindle Unlimited, of course, so I can put it up on my Kindle Fire, and I'm going to do text to speech and do some knitting while just because I need.
Excellent.
I've been listening to that super creepy book to and from work. I'm like, I need romance.
How is the new job?
It's good. It's good. Today was the first day I actually got to do stuff. There's nothing longer than a day where you sit and watch other people do stuff.
Yeah, and you're supposed to remember how to do the things that they're showing.
Right, I've got notes upon notes upon notes. I mean, luckily I know the job. I just don't know how they do it and what they specifically do and yada, yada, yada. So I finally got, I'm essentially entering files for somebody. I'm doing admin work. So she came over today. She's like, so you're ready to do that now, right? I said, yeah. I'm geared up. Let's get this game started. The next thing I know, I have 10 of them on my desk.
She's like,
Okay,
oh,
then.
great, here you go.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so we're doing this. Sounds good.
Well, at least it was something to do and you weren't bored. So
You know what? That's the thing. The days
Me.
are going to go by quickly, and it's still going to be less stressful than my old job. So I'm very happy, and the hours are great. The
That's
people
awesome.
seem great. So far, 2 thumbs up.
Good.
The different
you, Brad.
hours. Whoa.
oh,
Bless you.
Well, that was that was it yesterday. Like I got home. I mean, still I got home at 6. But I got home at 6. I was done eating, and like at 6:30, I'm like, I'd still be working for another half an hour before you know what I mean? Like that makes a big difference.
When Dan went from working, he was an hour and 35 minutes one way to work.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, he started working from home probably 2 years ago. And he was like, the difference when you come home and when you get to eat all of those things. So I'm glad that the hours, I'm glad that's working for you.
Yeah. And it's going to be great because it's going to be consistent throughout the whole week. Like, it's not going to be like, tomorrow I'm only work until this
like
time
up
or
and
whatever.
down.
Yeah. So anyway, it's been great. Thank you for asking. So,
Yeah.
Some people like no spice romance. Maybe you like no face romance.
Yeah.
You can just put your own face there.
it seems to be this thing with not only is it cartoon covers now, but you're getting cartoon covers with no faces, which is just like an entire niche of its own.
I mean, if you're gonna give
It's
me
just-
a
it's
cartoon,
weird.
give me a face on it. I mean,
Right?
don't be
Just-
lazy. Don't be lazy.
Take Bennington Cumberbatch's picture and cut it out and post it on there. Then I have a face.
Just saying.
I mean, not to be specific. I mean, he's okay.
It's merely a suggestion.
I can
Just
see
a
people who
suggestion.
are artists or who like to draw and are artists taking their actual book and being like,
Yeah. I saw a post on Instagram because I follow the author, so she reposts when people post stuff about her book, and someone did Photoshop their own face onto like the girl's face.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm like, that works too.
That's funny. I'd be like, "There's Jason Momoa."
Yeah. I don't know if you were here at the time, but I did tell this story once before. When I got this tattoo done, I was there, and it was a girl who tattooed me at this place. And at the side thing, she had like a big board with all these pictures on it. And I look, and there's her with Jason Momoa. I'm like, when did you meet him? She's like, Fan Expo. I'm like, I don't care about the tattoo now. Tell me all about this, because I need to know.
Right?
I have a good friend that met him at St. Louis Comic Con.
Yeah.
And apparently he had either had a really long flight or had a lot of fun or something, because he said he didn't take his sunglasses off the entire time he was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know, or, maybe he had his eyes dilated, I don't know, but he was wearing sunglasses, and he's one of the best looking guys. I want to see his eyes. And
Right?
yeah. But he got a really good picture with them, so.
Awesome.
Aw,
Awesome.
it's awesome.
Pat, hi, Pat. Good evening, everyone. I've not done much reading since Monday due to having a migraine. I'm so sorry.
Ugh.
We're experiencing very hot and humid days. Hopefully, the temps will be much cooler this weekend. Oh, I hope it does cool down for you.
I'm moving my candle where my coffee cup is because I almost drank my candle twice, and if I do that on computer, I'm going to be real embarrassed. So.
Yeah.
It will just then know that for sure what is in that coffee cup is because I'm still highly suspicious from yesterday because
Yeah.
someone who I don't know. I think there's a little bit of a Freudian no, I'm kidding.
There was something happening there.
I'm messing with you.
But that's okay. Well, Dan's like, no, well, I know that for next time then, because he does. I do not. I'm goofy enough. You don't want me with booze.
Pat says she has a new Lisa Jewell book, Watching You, on Kindle. Can't wait to start. It was on KU. Excuse me. I read that one. I've read all of her stuff, and I did enjoy it. Like, I have not read a bad book by her, but some are better than others.
I have a book of hers to read because Dusty from the book sniffer, the Dusty book sniffer, Nicole from the Dusty book sniffer. That's it. She does a spin the wheel thing, and she has her people in the Discord, and they get to pick. If they get picked, they get to pick like the genre that they like and what we read. And Lisa Jewell is the one that I can't remember what it's called. She something. She.
Oh, I think I know which one. I can't remember the title. It's one of her more recent ones.
But I thought I didn't like her because I had read something from her, but I think I got her and another author mixed up and stuff. So now I don't think I've read from her before. So hopefully I like it.
All of her stuff takes place in the UK because she's a UK author. So they always take place in London.
That always makes it better because I like UK stuff.
And the accents. And I say this in my vlog.
I have the audio for it, so
the new one, the one I'm reading right now, needs to be listened to on audio because it's podcast based.
Oh,
so you have there's like 10 different narrators, you know, like
I like it when they do that with a podcast.
Yeah, and you can like hear the podcast, you can hear chairs scraping, like it's really, really good.
Oh.
Yeah, really good. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, Pat, our cheerleader.
Thanks, Pat. That's so nice.
Jessica Ann, hello everyone. While you are talking, I will be showering and getting ready for the night, but I will be reading and trying to finish Near the Bone. I am enjoying it. That does not sound like a Tiffany book.
It does not. It sounds very creepy.
It's not. I didn't like that book, but I think I say that's like the only book that I've ever been triggered by. I think that I hated the book the whole entire time I was reading it, and I had to finish it just so that I could rant about it and give it a 1 star because I didn't like it. I was buddy reading it with my friend Barb, and she's like, "Just need an F it." I'm like, "No."
Oh my.
Emily, hi Emily, hi everyone. Reading the second book in the Mae West series,
Campers and Criminals.
We love that
Lane.
Yeah.
I'm Elaine.
Well,
Nadine, hi. Just finished The Blonde Identity by Allie Carter. 4 stars. A cute, fun read. Think I'll get back into reading Prayers for the Dead by Faye Kellerman, number 9 in the Decker Lazarus series. 60% through it.
nice.
I don't think that's a Tiffany book either.
No, I if the sprints are on my channel, there's going to be a lot of no Tiffany books, unfortunately.
Tiffany,
Sorry,
we can
Tiffany.
high five on that. Over here.
Oh, the other side.
Your
Other
other
side.
There. I knew I'd get there eventually. Maybe you don't know what's in my coffee cup. And
There you go. There you go.
I do drink from time to time.
And now is the time.
And that
I
time
think
would be
that's what
now.
he was hitting.
Yeah.
He was hitting it. That was the time, I think.
Calico,
never
I'm
know.
finishing
No,
Enchanted
you would know.
Eve, Halloween Romance, by
Ooh.
Darcy Ballow on Scribed. It manages to squeeze a haunted house mystery, used bookstore, and all the autumn feels, and a love triangle in 98 pages.
Wow.
That's a
Ooh,
lot
is it
in
spooky?
You had me at
Calico?
the love triangle, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But everything else sounds fantastic.
I was there until the love triangle went.
It's 98 pages. I can get through it for that.
Well,
Um,
I mean that's short.
Well, it
so you're
depends
right.
because if the love triangle don't go the way I want it, then I'll be mad.
And then you can finish it and rant about it and give it 1 star. Pat, I've been having really bad migraines too. I feel for you. They're awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hope you. It's this weather. Like we have the insane heat too. It's just ridiculous.
Talking about that book Near the Bones, that's the first time that I ever had somebody come at me in the comments on Goodreads. So,
Really?
Oh,
I'm like, I'm allowed to have my opinion.
Absolutely, you are. That's the whole point. You know. People,
if
they're
we
just-
all gave books 5 stars, and I don't give, like, I try just not to talk about books if I don't like them. I don't, because I do believe that there's a reader for every book. It's just not
Absolutely.
me. You know, so I try not to talk about the books I don't like, except just to say, you know, it wasn't for me. And that's just how I leave it. But I'm like, if we all gave 5 stars to books, what would be the point of book reviews?
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
to
it's like
only-
every time I check out a book that I think sounds cool,
Mm.
I always go and look at like the 2 and 3 star reviews. I don't really go. I mean, everybody, if you like it, okay. I want to see what the ones that didn't like it too much, because maybe there's something in it that will resonate with me, and I'll be like, oh, maybe I don't want this.
If
Yeah,
I
so
finish a
think
book
that-
and I'm strong feelings one way or another, either I really loved it or I really didn't like it, I go look at the reviews for the opposite, being like, really?
Yeah.
You liked it that? What are you, dumb? Like, this was.
Did we read the same book?
I think about it. I don't type it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like I don't come at people in the comments because they
'Cause
don't
I'm
like
generally
Discovery of
curious.
Witches, which is like my favorite thing in the world. I don't like,
If I didn't like a book, I'm generally curious. I want to know, why did you like it? Like, what did I clearly miss?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or the other way
yeah.
around, right?
Because you do feel that way when when like you hear everybody liking specific books and you read it and you're like, huh, what didn't I get? Movies are the same way. You just like, did I miss something that went over my head, or
Well,
was I drinking too much that day? I don't know.
I think one of the coolest things in the world is to disagree on a book and then be able to talk about it.
that's right.
Like humans, just say, you know what, I didn't like this book. Well, I did. Well, okay, what did you like about it? Because I didn't catch that from that. I enjoy that. I want to hear somebody else's opinion that's different than mine.
I agree.
Yeah.
Cajun, hi everyone. I'm reading Copycat Murder, Hatch Up number 4 for the Triple Top Treat Read Along. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Chat, hi everyone. I'm finishing Seems Deadly by Maggie Bailey, and next I will start Time for Murder is Meow by TC. You can say that. What's the name, Tiffany?
TC Low Tempio.
Thank you. I can't pronounce it. Sandra, good evening, everyone. I'm reading The Dead Romantics and working on my Anne of Green Gables cross stitch, which she did show in the Discord, and it is lovely. Absolutely.
On Killing Time with Cozies?
No, on mine.
I'm on yours
under
too.
the
Under
crafting.
which one?
For
in
I
crafting.
think it was under the right, Sandra. I don't know if she put under Killing Time with Cozies, but I saw it on mine under the crafting.
Under the
I
crafting.
don't know how to add your. I don't know how to do all of that. Like add
I'll
your
send you a
Discord.
link. I'll send you a direct link.
Perfect. Thank you. Give me special. Special.
You've got it in. You know that. Yeah.
I need accommodations.
That's right. That's right. Hi everyone. I'll be catching up on booktube videos and cleaning the kitchen. Not sure if I'll read any tonight. That's okay.
Sandra, that is so cute.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes, that is really cute. I love the colors. That is so cute.
Well, the thing is that's getting me is that it's a mystery. So you have no idea what the finished piece is going to look like.
I love
You're just doing it. And I'm like, for something like a cross stitch, that's like, it gives me a bit of anxiety. Because I'm like, what if I do all this work and I don't like it? You know what I mean? But clearly Sandra's having fun with it.
I think
that's incredible. I absolutely love that.
Absolutely. Tina, hello, y'all. Reading Deadly Inside Scoop by Abby Collette. Excellent.
Gotcha.
Susan, hi everyone. Reading Pilgrim in the Parlor, part of Kathy Daly's The Inn at Holiday Bay series. And now where is Lee when that is mentioned?
Right?
Purple Rainhearts, hello. Reading Copycat Murder. I feel a theme here.
That's a Jen McKinley
Nadine
too, yes.
Cajun, I'm doing that read along. Yes. I didn't know it had a name. That's what I get for not being on Discord. What else am I missing out on? Anne of Green Gables cross stitch, clearly. T1, hello, friends. I'm reading Babel by R.F. Kung tonight.
Kwong.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's a good book.
Nadine, Sandra, I hope you're liking Dead Romantics. I read it and I gave it 4 stars. Excellent. We'll do sprints in we'll go at 7:30 for the first round of sprints. Rena says, hi, y'all. I'm going to read After Hours on Milagro Street by Angela M. Lopez.
Nice.
Nice. Ambi, hello from my creative corner of creation. And she says, Cajun says, Nadine, we do have a lot of fun and a lot of information. You should join us. We have cookies. Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
and apparently things in our cup.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery group. You just never know.
Hi, Hannah. Hi, all. I'll be reading Foul Play at the Fair. Really enjoying it so far. A bunch of you have read this one, right?
It's really good. And if I was drinking, you would know because like Sonia, I'm probably pretty loopy after
Honestly, if
Something
I
in
were
here.
drinking, this is what I'd be doing.
You and me both.
I'd be out.
And my cheeks would be bright red.
Oh, me too.
Mhm.
I wouldn't know. I've never drank enough to. I've never been drunk. I've never drank enough to get tipsy.
It doesn't take. I'm the one who can sniff the bottle cap, and I'm good.
I
Back
don't
in the
like,
day,
I
it was
don't
a
like
different
the
story.
taste of it, so I never.
Yeah.
Nadine,
I like
Cajun
wine and I like
cookies.
beer, but
Cookies. You like cookies?
cookies.
The thumbnail is absolutely amazing. Oh, thank you, Tina. Thank you. Something fall. Think of the cooler weather coming.
I want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change mine out because I had it for like the springy kind or summery. It was blue. It's pretty. I need a more orangey color for
Fall-esque. Yep. I have fun looking for those images online. So
yeah.
Jessica says, I made it on time. You're always on time no matter what time you show up. Anne says, reading The Collected Regrets of Clover by Miki Brammer. Loving it. Excellent.
Oh, nice.
Mitzi, hi Mitzi. Sarah, I watched your vlog today. I was happy to see you had a good first day at your new job. I felt like it was like the first day of school. Like I came home and I was like, how was your first day? I'm like, it was good. The kids seem to like me.
How very exciting.
Yes. Ambi, don't know if I'll be reading tonight. I'm going to clean the kitchen, bathroom, laundry, and mopping. Wow, you got a busy night.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal, hi everyone. I am cleaning up the kitchen and then continuing The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood.
All that cleaning, that's a good time to listen to an audio.
It is. You are right.
Absolutely. Ginger, I finished Spring of Violence. I gave it 5 cowboy hats. Not sure what to read next. Do you have some selections you would like us to pick? We can help.
What she said.
Anna, Anne, I loved that book. Shoot. Okay, there we go. I thought it was frozen. I'm all, hey, hello, welcome. What are you reading tonight? Stop freezing, computer. Ambi, I got a fun night planned. Yes, you know how to live it up.
Productive.
Very productive.
Right? Yep. Cajun, I think we have a cleaning bingo tonight. I think you are absolutely correct.
Bingo and Jim McKinley.
Yep.
Or I'm cleaning and Jim McKinley. Both.
That's right.
Yep, that's what I was already saying.
Anne says, Anna, I'm loving it so much. PK, hi PK, reading Payback in Death by JD Robb and TG Robb. It's been a long day. And I'm also going to be cooking dinner butter chicken again. That's okay.
Do you make naan with it?
Oh,
I love butter chicken with naan.
I was buying like the store-bought naan like in a package and eating it. I'm like, this is good. And then I went to a little Indian like restaurant by us and I got it like made in the back by the lovely ladies. I'm like, never again store-bought. I am only coming here.
Some of the restaurants will sell it like in a package. Like you can buy it or buy it made from them. It's really tasty.
It's so yummy.
So
yummy.
good.
Agreed.
Anita, hi everyone. I'm eating chicken Caesar salad and reading Read to Death at the Lakeside Library by Holly Danvers.
Yay!
I like the Lakeside Library series. Good choice.
Excellent. Lisa, hi y'all. I'm reading Yesterday's Woes, a Slip in Time book number 4.
Hello.
Cajun asks, wasn't Hedwig? I've never read Harry Potter female.
I don't know. That's.
It was nothing I really paid much attention to, so I have no clue.
I don't know.
Mull says, jumping between Ginger Snap reads to say hi and attend to if I can. Reading Running Wild, Chapter 4, listening to Curse Undone, 39%, and an e-reading of Mother's Promise by Rachel Wesson. Ooh, you got all the good books going on. Nice. Jessica says yes.
Yes.
And Amal is 10% in, and Arena loves the mugs.
Excellent.
Jesse, hello, welcome. What are you reading? Do share. And says, my mug says, I am only talking to my cat today.
Love it. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, speaking of mugs, I have my mug that I brought to work. It's my work mug, and it says The Good Witch is on vacation, and I use it all year round, and it's bright orange. So I had that on my desk. So my manager thought that was hilarious. And then she's like, because I have a couple Funko Pops. She's like, who is that? The guy from The Office, Steve Carell, right? I'm like, no, it's John Oliver with the glasses. I love John Oliver. They're like, who? I'm like, never mind. Leave my Funko Pops alone.
Oh, I have a question for you. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. But have you sometimes I get on Amazon Freevee, it's like the free app from Amazon that has TV shows. And I started watching this show called Corner Gas, and apparently it was hugely popular in Canada. And it is so cute.
Isn't it the best show ever?
I love it.
What's it called?
Corner Gas.
Corner Gas. I've never heard of it in my life. And
the best are the two police
we talk
officers.
about Toronto all the time.
It's in the prairie, so it takes place in the prairies in this little gas station, this little small town in the prairies. And there's these two cops, and they're my favorite because there's like a bush, and they're like the cop cars behind it. We're behind the surveillance bush,
and it's like literally like a bush that like
and all you see is the car.
Is it Corner Gas or Corner Guest?
Gas, like
gas.
a gas
Okay,
station.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
It is so it's on Amazon Freevee, and I just started watching it randomly, and it said really popular in Canada. And then as I started watching it, they're talking about Toronto and Saskatchewan, and I was like, I have got to ask Sarah about this. But I love it; it's so cute.
So there's that one, which I love. If you want fun Canadian sitcoms, there's another one called Little Mosque on the Prairie. Okay, and it's literally about a mosque in a prairie town in Canada. And it's hilariously delightful, like really, really delightful. If you get it, if you ever come across it. So, just saying, just sharing some Canadian TV.
I will. Thank you.
I feel like I just been cultured,
right?
I'm like yogurt now.
Yeah,
I watch Freevee all the time, but I'll have to look for that.
Yeah, Corner Gas is a lot of fun. You get this great small town, and
Freevee.
yeah. Oh, let's jump into some sprints. I just looked at the time. What shall we have tonight for some ambiance?
Thank you.
Do we want fall? It's too hot, right, guys? Autumn ambiance.
I'm down for fall. anytime,
whatever is speaking to you, Sarah.
Something cozy.
Ooh, found something good.
Okay.
All right, let me just pause this here. Let me
With
make
that
it bigger.
Tiffany and her drinking problem, maybe we need to be at a bar.
Ooh.
That'll be for fun. Oh, come on. There we go. Share.
Oh, sorry.
I'm having major issues today.
That's not what we're doing.
Come on, computer. There we go. All right, friends, we're going to read to the top of the hour. Happy reading, everybody.
Happy reading. Very nice. Oh, very suspenseful.
So how do you do?
So I read a little bit in the Fleetwood Affair, and I got to I was a little distracted, so I got to let's see, page 16. So that's good.
Nice.
Excellent. I read a little bit and then I listened to some music. I got to 85% in Nutcracker Nightmare, so I hope to finish it. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see.
I finished two entries in my reading journal and got to 18% in Fatal Fudge Swirl.
Excellent. And I'm at 65% of Just Don't Fall. And but before I started that, I did finish the chapter I was listening to of the Lisa Jewell book because I can't leave it at halfway through a chapter.
Yeah, that drives me crazy too.
Mm-hmm. I get in the car tomorrow and go, where are we? What's happening? Let's see what we got here. Cajun. She's thanking Jessica. She says, I get myself confused for some reason. And they're blessing you, Tiffany, from your sneeze attack.
Thank you.
Read that one already at 10%. Jesse says, I am listening to Murder on Madison Square. That sounds like one of your
Yeah, it sounds like Gaslight, maybe.
Yeah, the Gaslight Mysteries. Danielle, hi everyone. Hello, welcome. Tina says, on Friday I'm going to be buying cross-stitch supplies to start cross-stitching. Let me bring our friend back here. I need to do a little bit of research about the basic supplies to buy, and then I'm going to get a pattern on Etsy. If I may make a suggestion, pick your pattern first, because you're going to need a certain size of fabric, and you're going to need certain floss. Just a suggestion.
Is floss thread?
Floss is the thread. Yes, correct. Okay. Correct, yes. Sorry, here I am using all these technical terms.
I only know that because there's floss tube.
I heard a floss tube,
yes.
but and I know, but what is the difference?
So you can use thread because so floss comes in like a strand. You get 6 pieces of thread, and it's all together. So when I stitch, though, I pull one of the 6 out. It's just nicer put together. You know what I mean?
It's like a stronger type thread, ain't it?
I think it is a little bit than what you would use if you were sewing. And the other thing is, too, is that they're all color labeled. Like black is number 310, right? So when you get a pattern, it gives you the colors that you need. And that's how you would buy them at the store. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Sonia,
did you have a cup change? Like wardrobe change?
Like a wardrobe change?
I did.
I thought so.
That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure it was an owl before.
It was.
The owl's down dead.
I went from coffee to water, so
just
water.
To her
not fire water.
Liquids. Yeah.
Liquid.
Fireball whiskey.
Not fire water, just water.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
Mel says, I jumped off Ginger Snap braids, but I'll be splitting my time at this sprint and at her sprint. Okay, so I know there's other sprints happening tonight, so thank you anyone who's joining. I do appreciate it.
That person up.
Sure. I don't know who the other person is. Who's
Ginger Snap Reads or something like that.
Oh yeah. Okay, I do know her channel. Hey, I have not read One Last Shot, but I read the first 2. So I read 5 Rounds and what's the second one? 2 something or other. I loved the first book. Really, really liked it. The second book I liked, and I knew that those were the characters that were coming. However, I gave it like four cups of coffee. So that's still a really good read. But it's a romance series, and the guy is best friends with her older sister, but he knew the love interest when she was like 8 or 9. And I mean, they didn't have any feelings for
No,
each
but
other.
still.
She had feelings for him, but I mean, there was nothing. But he calls her baby girl, and it feels weird when you knew her as a young child, and then when you get together with them, refer to them as a young child, even though I know that there's not that. It just didn't vibe with. That's the only reason. Other than that, I really liked it. What did you think of the first two? Please tell me, Monet. I would love to hear it because I loved the first one. Okay, that was it.
There you go. Jessica, hello everyone. I'll be reading Fatal Fudge Swirl and updating my reading journal.
We're doing
Um,
the same exact
twins.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm updating
Your
my reading journal
twinsies.
and listening to Fatal Fudge Swirl. Someone is stealing my look.
Someone's been creeping through your window.
It's all walls.
To your point, though, on that one, Tiffany, that was the reason why I did not like The Time Traveler's Wife. Because he would go back and visit her when she was a girl. And it just, I understand that nothing happened, but it was still creepy. You know what I mean? It was just enough to...
And it totally actually wouldn't have been creepy because they had no type of like, I mean, like
No,
his
but-
acknowledgement of her was like, oh, that's, you know, but then to refer to her, even like once you're in the relationship as baby girl, because he kind of referred to her that way as like his little nickname for just my best friend's little sister, but then didn't change it when she became the love interest. So I was like, ooh, it just feels, for me,
Yeah.
it just felt
Yeah.
weird, but I really liked the book. So that's
Just that. Yep. Cajun, OMG, there was just a shock in my book that I
Oh, no.
really hope is not true. If it is the biggest twist I've read this year.
Okay, what book was she
Don't.
reading?
What book are you reading again, Cajun?
Yeah.
T1, for the migraines, I do recommend Alka-Seltzer. My grandmother told me that it always helped her migraines. And yes, it tastes terrible, but I promise it's the elixir from heaven and works really well.
I can't do it. It'll make me. I can't. I don't like the taste. I can't do it. My
Mm.
dad,
always thought-
he loves it, and it's like candy to him. He can just pop them Alka Seltzers and down them like it's a soda. And
I thought it was for like acid reflux. I didn't have any idea that
they
it was
have.
for...
Yeah, it has different like things. Like they have them for
Oh, I
colds
didn't know
and
that.
stuff too. He takes it for colds. If he thinks he's getting ready to catch a cold, he'll take one.
Wow.
Plot, plot.
Botox.
This is.
Botox for migraines. I know it's expensive, but you look real good and the migraines are gone.
Until you start sagging back again.
Yeah, right? Kate says, I will look at the reviews after I finish the book. It just kills me, the 1-star review of, this is not a genre I like. Then why are you reading it? I agree 100%.
Yeah, those reviews always aggravate. It's always like, well, this really isn't my genre, but yeah.
I never read cozy mysteries.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
why are you
I
reading?
can get
Maybe
maybe
this
they were
1 star.
trying.
And it's
Maybe
one
they were
thing.
trying something different, out of their comfort zone or whatever it is. But
And that's one thing, like you were saying, it's one thing if it's like, oh, I tried a cozy mystery and it's really not for me. It's another when you're like 25 in and you're like, I hate this genre. Then, or like it'd be like me picking up a scary book and then being like, I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, duh.
there's an established bar there,
Yep.
If you don't know, it's one thing. But the ones that kill me too are like, they're like, I hate this series, but they're reading number 8 and still giving it like 0 or 1 star. And I'm like, well, did you
Life
not
is
say
too short.
that? Yes.
Or,
Life is
I'm
too
so
short to
excited,
read
so and
books you
so
don't
has a new
like.
book coming out. Let me give it 5 stars before even reading it.
oh yeah, my favorite author 5 stars. It's like I'm sorry, but some of my favorite authors don't give me 5 stars every time.
I think that's how the Goodreads best reads get skewed. Because when they post their Goodreads, like tops of whatever series, it's usually
Well, like
always
the Goodreads awards are just they're a popularity contest.
Well, it's like the more popular author usually always wins it.
How Stephen King gets on there every time.
The big hyped book usually wins it, and half the people haven't even read it yet.
Yeah,
or they haven't read it.
It's like the Oscars.
Right.
I will say I had somebody come back at me one time, and I just didn't even reply because I'm not gonna because of the way they respond, like the way they came at me. But they were like, "How dare you talk about this book? It's not even out." And they weren't saying like I gave a spoiler. They were like implying like it's not even out. But I had it on NetGalley. Like it literally
Right, you
said,
have the
Yeah,
art.
some people don't
know,
get that. Yeah,
but like some people don't know what arcs, and I get that. But like if you
Educate
wouldn't have
yourself
come at
before
me
you respond.
accusatory and like accusatory and accusing me of something, I would have gladly explained to you NetGalley
Right.
in an arc. But so I just didn't respond. But so I do see that happening too, because I mean it was just some books are read before they come out, but a lot of what Storm's talking about.
Oh no, I get it, but like you see the ones that it's just like, oh, Christina Lauren has a new book out, 5 stars.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's the same.
Okay, but you haven't read it yet. You don't have an arc for it.
Well, and Sarah, I think it's the same way. I mean, I think it's fine not to read something when authors behave badly, and I choose not to personally. I don't ever vocalize it, but I just, choose not to and move on. But when people will go and give a 1 star to somebody coming out because of the same reason, and I don't think that's any more fair. Just
I agree.
Just don't spend your money and support them. But
what about when the authors give themselves 5 stars on?
Oh, I love seeing that.
They do that?
Yeah. I see it all the time.
Yeah, it's like, well, you think awfully highly of yourself. Just give yourself 5 stars.
I just want to see.
One said something about I wrote it, so I wrote it, so I've read it, and I know it's good. And I thought that was kind of funny. So
yeah.
Toot your own horn, girl.
That's right. Good on you. Good on you. Crystal, I'm also working on Fourth Wing that I finally got from my library, 200 pages in, and I am not getting the hype so far.
Dun dun dun.
Amy, hi everyone. Sorry I'm late. I'm still reading One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. Tonight, you are never late. Welcome.
Never.
Danielle, I'm already looking at my Halloween possibilities.
Yay.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to wait until October to start them. I'm just looking at all my Halloween books.
I was telling Lee, I was like, I've been looking up books, to put on my like TBR, and I've got like 3 books for each prompt, because I need choices.
I love that you included children's books like picture books too, because there are some really that makes it more inclusive for a lot of people who don't.
I was thinking of Tiffany.
But also, there's some really good pieces of literature that are children's picture books.
100%.
Yeah, because like I participated in Picture This year, and it's to read middle grade. I mean, not middle grade, but it's to read picture books and stuff. And I found some really cute ones. I'd never really read, And I remember, looking. I was like, there's always a lot of like little kid picture books for Halloween and stuff. So I thought, it'd be easy for people to find a Halloween book that way. Mm-hmm. And like they need read too, so why not?
Absolutely.
I use children's picture books to teach college classes. There's a lot to be learned from them. It's good literature. Mm-hmm. It just happens to have pictures.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just picked up 3. They're on like a series from like NetGalley, talking about NetGalley. And I was like, oh, they were Tiffany books, because one's like an angry little monster on something, and then one was the one that made me think of Tiffany was the bouncy monster and it's like the little one was like a little pink one, or whatever, and I was like, oh, a Tiffany book, there's her Halloween book right there, she can read this monster.
Mm-hmm.
Please let me know what you think.
Pages,
because as of right now, my Halloween TBR is the Pumpkin Hollow, at least the first one, but I think I'm going to try to read the first couple.
There is a wonderful book series by Diane DeGroa. It's a children's book, and it's for every holiday. So like there's Roses Are Pink, Your Feet Really Stink for Valentine's Day. And it's the most adorable book. I have them all because I love them. I read them in my classroom. But Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet is the one I'm going to read for that one. Because it's really cute. It's very, very cute and cozy.
Oh,
I'm picturing Tiffany reading the classic Sesame Street, the monster at the end of this book. That is still one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Stop turning the page.
Yeah. My dad used to read it, and he did all the voices. So I think it's also a, like.
Oh yeah.
Annie says, "Hi, Elle. I'm reading Pros and Cons by Amanda Flower."
I always approve of
Excellent.
Amanda Flower.
Which series is that?
The book, the her book store one. I haven't read it. We
Yeah.
read the first one for an event. What's the name of that series, Storm? Do you remember?
I don't know what was it we're talking about.
The
looking at
bookstore series by Amanda Flower with the tree that grows through it.
Was it the
Magical
magical?
Bookshop.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I've read a couple in that. I like it. I need to get back to them.
Crystal, Fourth Wing really picks up and gets so good for the last half of the book, which is normal for a fantasy romance book. Okay. PJ, reading Homecoming by Kate Morton for my book club. Kitchen is almost all cleaned up. Wait for the teenager to dry the dishes so I can finish up the frying pan. Yes, Hedwig is female. Yeah, was the owl for Harry. And Dobie were things that upset me the most in all of Harry Potter. Ugly sobbing, crying for both of them.
Same.
And the teacher's TBR. Hi, ladies. I'm reading Mint Chocolate Murder and loving it.
Oh,
We're
good.
getting all the ice cream ones tonight.
Love it.
Both of those are a lot of Mary Ellen reading tonight. I love it.
Mhm.
I saw my friend sent me a meme today, and it said, all you pumpkin get girlies, sit down. I still need my last cup of ice cream and margarita before the summer ends, or something like that. It was really funny.
Well, it's been so hot here, and my mom closed the pool yesterday. And like my brother's like, oh, what, but you're not expecting it to be that warm, right? So close for the
We had a
season.
slight cool down today because we had a big storm last night, so it was a little cooler. But then tomorrow's supposed to be 97, so it's like,
yeah,
we're
supposed to cool down by the weekend, I think. I hope. Jessica says, "Is it sad I cried more for Dobby and Hedwig than anyone else in the last book? All right, so now I don't need to read Harry Potter."
Well, we knew you were never going to anyway, so it's okay.
Right now, this is just another reason why. PJ says, "We are so addicted to Corner Gas. We have all the seasons on DVD.
I can't wait to watch more. I loved it.
It's so much fun." Cajun says, "Me too." She's laughing. And having issues today. That's why I'm only talking to the cat. I approve of that statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, give me 1 second. All right.
Smart, Danielle.
Danielle says, "I may have went ahead and borrowed some graphic novels because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get them in October." Nice.
Yeah.
I meant to do it last year, but I didn't get around to it. I think I'm going to reread that one by Rainbow Rowell and Faith Hicks, the Halloween one. It's a YA graphic novel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's
That's
the
pumpkin one or something.
Yes, it is.
I've never read that. Yeah.
Super.
I think I might read Garlic the Vampire. I love that little book.
Ooh, that one looks good too.
That one's cute. I liked Garlic and the Vampire, but I was a little disappointed with Garlic and the Witch, which was the second.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the first one. It was so cute. Garlic.
What is the book, Sarah, that you were talking about?
Oh God, I can't remember the title of it now. Halloween something.
Pumpkin patch. Pumpkin.
Bear with.
Pumpkin something.
What was it? Rainbow Rowell?
The only thing I can think of is Pumpkinhead, and I'm like, no, that's a horror.
No, you're right. It's Pumpkinheads. You're absolutely correct.
Pumpkinhead?
It's Pumpkinheads.
Okay.
Yep. It's about two best friends who work at this pumpkin patch over the October, and it's the last night. It's Halloween, and he's got a crush on some girl, and they're gonna go find her. It's the cutest.
I thought you were going somewhere else.
No, it's really cute. But they it's one of those, like, they go and eat all the snacks and they get the apple cider donuts and they, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I need to.
And the graphics in it are just delightful. It was. I read it in like an hour and a half. It was so cute.
That sounds cute.
Esther just put on hold season 1 of Corner Gas from my library near Syracuse, New York. Now I can't wait.
Yay! I hope you enjoyed. Let me know. It was really cute.
Yes, keep us updated. Barbara, I made it. Good afternoon, friends. I am reading Rogue Justice still. Also going to order from Uber Eats. Not sure what yet, though. Do you need dinner suggestions?
Yeah.
PJ, I just picked up Going Zero by Anthony McCartan on audio. Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library recommended it this morning. I'm listening to it on my commute tomorrow. Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw there was a thing from the Spaminator, so I just went block.
His stuff was kind of funny though, but
I didn't read any further down. I saw that and I just like, no, I don't need that kind of crap today. She says, it's a graphic that's triggering me. Does that cold, crisp autumn currently exist literally anywhere in the world? Earth is cooking. It is true. Not in Spokane, Washington. It's 71 here now. Oh. Emily says, I'm at an open house. Current class period is my plan. So I'm reading Jade City and I'm so tired. Oh no.
okay. Here's what I was trying to get. Let's see if you can see it. Okay, so there's the bounciest monster
Aww.
That is
on
so
Mill
cute.
Street. And that's why I said, this is Tiffany, the little bouncy monster.
That is absolutely a
That is
Tiffany
so
read
cute.
right there.
But there's like 3 of them, and one's the angriest monster on Mill Street and the messiest monster on Mill Street. So yeah, like
Oh, those are so cute.
I'm trying to. Who's it by? It's not pulling up on Goodreads.
Sarah Sparks.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, they come out
Oh,
on October 2nd. All 3 of them come out October 2nd.
Oh, you'll be able to read them in October then. Excellent.
Yeah,
It
so
is
that's why
really
I was like, oh look, those are cute ones for like Halloween.
Lady Val, hi everybody. This is probably going to be a productivity time for me. I had to take a week off. I had taken a week of vacation, and now I go back to work tomorrow. Wah. Steve, not every live stream can be as rocked as a Steve stream. Yes, you are in a class all to yourself, sir. But yes, people do this all the time. I myself sit quietly reading with the bean for probably 15 hours out of every 24. If only I had that kind of time.
Yeah, he was talking with the Spaminator there a little bit and some other.
Oh,
people.
were they?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw that and I'm like, I'm sorry, I just don't have time for that today.
So that's why I couldn't tell if he was being funny on purpose or if he was being the Spaminator.
Yeah, it was the name. If you don't want to get kicked out of a stream, change your name. Sorry. Like, if I change my name to Bot, clearly. Abby says, they aren't sitting quietly. These are called reading sprints. Oh, okay. The quiet of the stream you read. Got it. Streamer reading 2. Too funny. Did the trash for tomorrow. Heated up pizza for supper. Fed the dog. Started on making Marking Murder by Del Shannon, I think. Mark of Murder by Del Shannon. Thank you. Thank you. And I made it 57%. Finished up making dinner. I hope everyone is well. Listening to Murder at B the Money Pit, I think.
It might be just Murder at the Money Pit. Maybe the B is an accident.
Maybe.
Maybe.
A long day. Oh. Kay says, bought the light. Thank you, Kay. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Kay.
Amal, chapter 5 of Running Wild. Well done. Amy. I didn't get any reading done this sprint. I had to let my fur babies outside. We just got home from going to the store when I jumped on here for sprints. Well, I'm glad you were able to join us. Cajun, finished my book. The thing was true, and there was an even bigger shock. Oh, my.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
So did that make your rating go up or down?
Yeah, that's the question, right?
Yeah, because she said something like, I hope it's not true. It'd be very bad. So,
yes, that's what I was wondering.
Lisa says 17%. Crystal got to page 137 of Love Hypothesis. T1 got a whopping 6 pages down. My dinner finished cooking, so I am going to eat this sprint. Excellent. Jessica says I read 1 chapter and was falling asleep. Now got the audio on. Excellent.
I really like the audio of Fatal Fudge Swirl. The person who does the reading is the same person that reads the Donna Andrews.
yeah.
The Meg Lanslow?
Yeah, the Meg Lanslow. And she's a very good reader. She does some really good, interpretations of different voices. I really am enjoying it.
It's like one of the bummers about Scaredy Cat. It's like my favorite series, but Marguerite Gavin did all of them up until number 9. and I had forgot that like there was a change in narrators, and I'm listening to it going, this doesn't sound right. And I look back, I'm like, I'm pretty sure this isn't the right narrator. And then I looked, and it's like, oh yeah, it was her all the way up, and then it had this lady was on number 9, and then number 10 here, and so I was like, oh.
Hate that when they switch. Nita got to 32%. That's okay. We were talking to my aunt yesterday, and she thought that the authors themselves narrated the books.
Sometimes
She's like, because she really wanted to hear some certain author done them. We're like, no. Mom and I explained, like, no, it's voice actors.
Unless it's like a nonfiction.
Exactly. That's what we explained. Yeah.
The memoirs or stuff like that. Has
switching
anybody
to
listened to? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead, honey.
Has anybody listened to the one from Gilmore Girls? Has anybody listened to hers? The mom.
I listened to her nonfiction. Is it Talking as Fast as I
Graham?
Can?
Yeah,
Graham.
It was good.
That one. I want to listen to it. I think it'd be good.
And I'm not a fan of the Gilmore Girls, but I still enjoyed it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Gilmore Girls.
Wait, what?
At least I actually watched it.
I was like, I haven't even watched it. So
Okay,
I like the first 2 seasons, and then the rest of it for me doesn't.
Yeah, that's it. I stopped after season 2. I was like, I just couldn't go any further.
Same.
I watched it all, but I liked the seasons when she was still in high school.
Same.
But when she went away to college, I didn't like it near as much. But that was like the 3rd or 4th, so I got further, and I watched all 7, but yeah.
I always wanted more town and less girls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Me too.
It was the ultimate cozy town.
It was.
Stars Hollow.
Mal says switching to the Cliff House, 4% in. Ambi says switching over to another live stream. It's for a charity crochet live stream. Camp Boggy Creek. Well, enjoy. That sounds delightful. Nice. Pat says Tiffany and anyone else NHL season starts Saturday, September 20th.
17 days.
23.
I've been having a countdown the last couple with Sonia because we were talking about the Blues. I'm like 19 days, 18 days, 17. I was going to wait until 2 weeks out. But since Pat said it, I didn't say it.
Thanks, Pat.
I leave on my
been talking about it.
on my vacation that same day, so
well done.
I feel like it's like, is it already hockey season already?
Yes.
We just go through
they start
super
super early.
Well, 17 days starts preseason, but it's fine.
That's what Garrett said in the car the other day. He goes, pretend hockey starts in 17 days, but real hockey starts in.
Yeah. He's right.
I'm like, we're still playing baseball. Just stop.
Yeah, baseball out, hockey's in.
Ambi says it's a camp for kids with illnesses, and they are making and collecting from other crochet or knitted, but mostly crocheted blankets for them. Oh, that's delightful.
That's
I really like that.
Yeah, that's
awesome. When they have enough blankets, they show them off on a Wednesday live. That is really spectacular. Hayden said it was Copycat Murder Hat Shop number 4. Oh, okay. That was the one that had the big twist.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't a hat. It was a scarf. Wah, wah, wah. I'm here all week, waitress.
Which is probably why I thought it was so funny.
Jessica, I would never be peeping, but I did weirdly switch to the audiobook that sprint and didn't know that until now. Sonia, are we long lost sisters?
We may be.
Maybe.
I have a lot of sisters out there, apparently. I found this one over here.
Ambi says, maybe I'm weird, but I love Alka-Seltzer.
I like the smell of Alka-Seltzer. I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, I'm going to.
I don't like anything to do with Alka-Seltzer.
I don't know if I've ever had Alka-Seltzer.
I don't think I've ever had it. No.
I really don't. I'm not sure, but.
Well, do you like seltzer water? Because that's pretty much what Alka-Seltzer is, kind of. It's
I'm not a fan of fuzzy,
like bubbly, fizzy water.
I like carbonated water.
I can't drink any carbonated.
No. Yeah, so you would probably like an Alka-Seltzer then if you like carbonated.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, I mean, you could, and they have like flavors like orange or lemon or things like that. And
okay.
Dad prefers original.
Interesting. That says, okay, people, hit Hit those thumbs there.
Get after
58 in the
him,
chat
Pat.
and
Get
31
after
thumb.
him.
Pat, or gatekeeper.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Pat.
Jessica says, this is making me remember my big fat Greek wedding with the Windex.
I've never
I
seen
love
it.
that. And there's a third one coming out. I can't wait to watch that one.
Never seen it.
I don't know what I missed, but I mean, I've seen the first one, but it was a long time
Us talking
ago.
about what all cure Alka-Seltzer can cure and stuff.
Oh,
Because remember the dad or somebody said she has a pimple and they said, "Pooh," and he goes, and the guy that she's getting married to or whatever says, "Put Windex on it. It works." That's because that's what her dad told him.
Oh,
Whatever. Said,
all
"Put
right.
Windex on it."
No. So let's sprint until 10 to the top of the hour, and then we'll come back and finish comments.
Okay.
Sound good, everybody?
That sounds amazing.
Right. So let me get this all set back up again here. Oops, that's a little
I'm
loud.
gonna sneak downstairs and get me some too.
Come on.
Happy reading.
Happy reading, everybody. So how did everybody do?
I went downstairs and ate my toast, and I forgot that I was reading this, so I listened to this one, which was World's Worst Time Machine. It's a kid's book, so by
Fantastic.
Dustin Brody. Yes, this little kid buys a time machine from a garage sale for $3, and it's not doing them very good.
You're on mute, Tiffany.
It's like I forgot how sprints work.
What's in that water bottle, Tiffany?
Booze.
Yeah.
Stuff. You should be more worried about the coffee cup. No, I'm kidding. I mean, when you know, to buy a time machine for $3, you kind of, you know,
You get what you pay for.
you get what you pay for. I mean, if you're gonna buy a time machine, at least spend 10. Come on, kid.
He was hoping to get Thomas Edison to come through so that he could tell him about inventions and stuff for his homework.
Oh,
But
that's cool.
But he gets a different Thomas Edison from the 1930s, and he's Tommy Twinkle because he's a wannabe gangster, and
That sounds delightful.
That sounds so funny.
That is hilarious.
and then the time machine sucks adults into it or whatever because it has to do with believing, and so that's the only way to get the machine to work is if you actually believe that the machine will work, and so it ends up taking the adults because they don't believe in it or whatever. And so
I love that actually.
Absolutely.
it's been cute. It's fun.
And I didn't read. I was watching videos.
Okay.
I got to chapter 7 in my Fatal Fledged Swirl book, and I had mentioned earlier, and I made a mistake, so I'm going to correct my mistake. It is not the same reader of the Donna Andrews. Her name, this reader's name is Sin Annis, and she read the Bite Size Baker and the Mission Impossible books, and I confused the two. So I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
I apologize. I did not mean to mistell information there. The Donna Andrews audio is done by the same person who does the Jacqueline Frost Christmas Tree Farm.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
I mixed it. I was working on the Christmas Tree Farm in my journal, and I just
Oh, that's makes sense. Makes sense.
I apologize.
And I got to 70% of Just Don't Fall. And it's super cute, and it's a trope that I usually don't like, where in a typical romance it would be the virgin trope. But in this one, it's more so than that because she's never even been kissed. But it's just so cute that I'm kind of, do you know what I mean? Like, she's telling him all these stories about all the time she almost kissed somebody, and like guys have ended up in hospital, and it's just hilariously funny, right? So it kind of makes it an okay trope. You know what I mean? But
kind of has
Well,
rose
sometimes
syndrome.
there's those tropes that you don't like, but when they're done right, they're pretty good.
and the thing is, because this is a sweet romance, right? So everything, if anything happens at all, it's going to be behind closed doors. But there was just a scene where, you know, she said to him, she's like, well, if you were going to kiss me, what would you? And it was just like, I'm like, you know, like from just potentially, you know, like.
Aww.
Like my favorite romance has Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, this one's cute.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about how when she kisses somebody, something bad happens. I was thinking about Rose and Golden Girls when she moves to the next level. They die. So
He's not dead. He's
Oh my gosh.
sleeping. I know what a dead person. You can light firecrackers in his ears. He's not waking
he's not
up.
going to wake up.
When she comes back from that cruise, I think it is, and they're like waiting to hear the details.
And she leaves the room.
Died.
Yeah.
What?
And then the police officer said,
The captain, the
dead
ship's
too.
captain. Yeah.
and Blanche says, what do you do in bed?
She's like, I was
If someone doesn't like Golden Girls, they're just
We're sorry.
Something I don't like, Golden Girls. I just haven't watched it in a long time.
Oh my
She doesn't know enough
Well-
to
Well, I don't really get all the funny references.
yeah. Pamela says I'm 25% through the last one, finding it an annoying read, highly implausible. Have no idea where the story is headed. Not sure if I'm interested enough to find out.
Uh-oh.
You can put it down and pick up something else.
Yeah, life is
Absolutely.
too short to
And
read
if
a
you're
boring
that
book.
interested, find a spoiler,
Yeah.
you know.
I was
Precisely.
like, who was it that read it? PK?
PK, I think it was. Yeah. You could
Like
ask
he
PK
shared.
or DM
I'll
you.
tell you.
Is that the cruise ship one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skip to the last chapter.
Yeah.
I just have a
skim it.
feeling
Yep,
if
yeah.
the book ever gets republished, it's going to have in brackets the cruise ship one. Annie says, I always wonder if authors' friends and family go on Goodreads and automatically give 5 stars. That's a fair point.
Good to you.
Well, it's like that. I'm pretty sure they probably do that on Amazon too.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Cajun says, I saw an author rating her own book 5 stars. I stopped reading her. That'll do it. Jessica, that's why I just vote on the Goodreads Awards if I have read that book. Me
Yeah.
too.
As you should. As
Smart.
you should.
Sometimes it makes it real easy if you've only read one book from a specific genre that's being voted on.
Well,
Well,
a lot of times I get excited when I go to a genre and I'm like, oh, I've read one.
it's true. It's
True.
true. I have this urge to do a challenge where I like take like all the winners from like all the nominees from last year for like the romance category and read all the ones I haven't read. I might do
There's
that
some
next
people
year
that
for
do
this year.
that. It's
Mhm.
interesting to see what
Yeah,
they think.
I'd be like, you know, I think it'd be kind of a fun challenge to do, right?
And I saw some romance reader do that, and then she put together the way it should have gone, and it was really
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, that's
That
awesome.
I mean,
like,
it wasn't mean. It wasn't done critically. It was just like based like how it was only based on her reading. It was rather humorous.
That's
books
adorable.
like Whoa, I think in a group of them, they did that with like the winners from like the last 13 years, I think it was, or something
Oh,
like that.
really? Wow.
And they read the winners to see what and did a vlog on like what they thought of them. And she had to read like 3 or 4 Stephen King books because she did the mystery thriller, and she's like,
Oh, yeah.
2 of
Yeah.
them from the same series because the Bill Hodges series won like twice, and so she had to.
Oh,
I think,
no.
or it was the whole trilogy or something. She had to read the whole thing.
Mm-mm.
He's like,
Mm-mm.
why do I torture myself like this?
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't mind doing it for the romance or for historical fiction. I don't know if I could do the mystery just because of like the Stephen King and stuff like that. Wouldn't necessarily be my cup of tea. Pat says, okay, took my migraine medicine and it makes me sleepy. Good night, y'all, and happy reading. Night,
Night,
Pat. I
Pat.
hope you
Hope
feel
you feel
better
better.
soon. Ambi says there's another movie or show where they are all about the Vicks Vapor Rub, but I don't remember what it is.
I know too, and I can't think of which one it is. Is it How I Met Your Mother? Do they have a Vicks Vapor Rub issue?
Kev,
I can't remember.
How I Met Your Mother. Is there a big Vicks vapor rub joke? I don't think so.
Maybe
We-
I've
we're
never
not
watched
sure.
it, so-
We're not saying for sure, but we're not.
I may be wrong, but there's something, I know exactly what she's talking about. There is something where they talk about Vicks Vapor Rub.
My
And they're
grandma
like
was a
just
firm
the
believer
same
in
conversation.
Vicks Vapor Rub.
I love Vicks Vapor Rub.
It's
You put
fantastic.
it on your feet. You put it on your chest. You put it.
Oh my
On my
gosh. My
feet.
grandmother, like,
Yeah. You couldn't
Put it
breathe.
in the
It's like,
bathtub.
I can't breathe.
Roll around in it in the bathtub. Yes.
Jessica Crystal, same. I thought it was too young with the writing for the age range, but will read book 2 because of the dragon.
I've heard
Always
a lot
read
of
because of the
people say
dragon.
that the dragons are the best part of that book.
Emily says 30 more minutes, then I can go home. Hashtag tired teacher.
oof.
Yep.
Are you
thoughts
a
out to all
parent-teacher
the teachers.
Are they having conferences or oh, she said open house. I'm sorry.
Open
My
house.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
Yes. Ambi says feel better. Hannah, these are really good kids books. I flip through them sometimes while I'm pulling carts. There are some really good kids books. I flip through them sometimes while I'm putting carts together.
Yeah.
See, I would never get my work done in a library. I'd just be like, "Oh, look at this."
Yeah. Oh,
You got the card that you have to put things back, but you have to skim through the book before you put it back.
That's right. You know, then you start a separate pile of the books you're going to check out.
yeah. I would be totally not functional.
Yeah.
It'd even be even worse at a bookstore. They'd be like getting together, like handing out checks, and they'd be like, "And you owe $10.50 this week."
Speaking of books,
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
There she froze.
Sonia, come back. Well, she will speak on those books when she comes back.
That's right.
I'm sorry,
Danielle says-
I must have.
Oh, there you go.
There
Okay.
you go. You're back.
Sorry,
Yay.
I sold 3 books while I was at the bookstore.
Nice. Like people just come.
Oh, well, they were standing by like some books, and one of them was like, you could tell she was really milling through. She's like, I'm going on vacation. I need a book. I don't know which one. And I said, that was my favorite book of the year last year. That one is really good. And that one is really good. And she said, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she went and checked out. And I was like, I don't work here.
That is awesome.
Welcome,
You guys get a
people.
commission.
You're welcome.
That's what I said. I was like, I like books and I like to save money. But
Yeah.
she doesn't, they're sweet. They're sweet, good people.
Oh, that's hilarious. Danielle says, reading Vox by Christina Dashler. Excellent.
Nice.
Debbie so loved Grover and the monster at the end of this book. Grover was always my favorite of all the Sesame Street characters. Cage and I was just perusing the reviews for the book I just finished, and there was a 1-star review because there is the same main character in all of the books in this series. People.
Is she reading a cozy or something? Because I'm thinking
That's the hat shop she's reading, isn't it?
I was like, is it that the one that she's looking at, or is it a different book series? But that was funny.
Oh, God.
It's like, if it's the series, yeah, the main character's gonna be the same.
God forbid
Baby,
she ever
this
reads
is-
the In-Depth series.
Baby, this is not American Horror Story. The character doesn't change in every season.
That is hilarious.
Or like a romance companion series or something.
You know, that would make such a great video to go, like read some books that you really loved and then go and look at the 1-star review, like pulling crap Yelp reviews. Like,
I've seen there's people done it. They've read 1-star reviews of their favorite
yeah.
books, and they're like, oh, this is making me sad. It was like, oh, and then they'll go and they'll read 5-star reviews of books that they don't understand why it got 5 stars, and try to, it's like, okay, I didn't get that, but okay.
Storm liking a library cozy? No way.
Right?
I like it. I don't think you understand series.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
I so badly want her to leave that comment now under that comment.
Yes. You can comment. Go comment,
Yeah.
please. Please
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. Hannah says we get 70 to 80 next week.
yeah, next week we get a little bit of a cool down too. So.
Ambi, isn't that the point of a series? Jennifer, hi Jennifer, reading the new Lisa Jewell. It's not catching my attention yet. Really? How far are you into it? Because it's all my attention right now. Like it's, wow. Jessica, I love pumpkin heads. It's so cozy. Tiffany, you would love it.
I added it to my want to read.
Yep, and pumpkin heads indeed very cute. I know, not sure how someone doesn't get that. Spaminator, it was one of Steve's regulars. Thanks, Danielle. Sorry, I did not know that. Barbara, I got Uber Eats burger and waffle fries and chocolate cake from Carl Jr.'s.
Oh, yummy!
Nice choice.
That sounds delightful. Hannah, I have Ice Cream Shop on my reread list. I love Bernadette Dunn. K, no B, listening to Murder and the Money Pit by Renee George.
God.
While I'm trying to go blind crocheting flat back black yarn. Ooh, we'll probably switch to a perilous pal soon.
Nice.
I will not knit black yarn. No. Occasion, I've never seen Gilmore Girls. Yes, it's. She's just like moment of zen.
Just watch the first few seasons where she's in high school.
Yeah.
And I agree with Sonia and Sarah. really it's the town and all the like, because then which way she goes away to college, you really don't see the town and Taylor and Lou. I mean, yeah.
Barbara, remember to click like and tip your server.
Tip your
Amby,
waitress.
there's no hope for you, Sarah. Hey.
Whoa,
Be
whoa,
nice.
whoa.
Hannah, I just watched the first few episodes of Gilmore Girls and I didn't like the characters that much.
Well,
That's fair.
there's some really unlikable,
I agree.
Jessica, I like Tiffany. I'm like Tiffany. I love the first 3 to 4 seasons of Gilmore Girls. Hated 5, 6, and 7. Just didn't need to happen. The best part was Melissa McCarthy. Yes.
She's my favorite, absolute favorite character in Gilmore Girls.
I was so
I
thrilled
love
because
Miss
I
Patty.
didn't watch them. I didn't watch Gilmore Girls when it was originally out. I watched it a couple of years ago, like streaming.
Same.
And I'm like, oh, Melissa McCarthy. I was so excited to see Melissa McCarthy in it.
Yeah.
I love Miss Patty.
I love Miss Patty too.
Calico finished Enchanted Eve and started the Little Book Cafe, Tasha's story by Georgina Hill. Despite the cutesy, colorful cover with a lighthouse and a puppy, this book is going to the dark side fast. Really?
Oh, and I just have to give a shout out to Suzanne Summers and her husband in the show because they're hysterical. The neighbors.
That's not Suzanne Summers. That's she played Gloria in All in the Family.
Oh yeah. Who is that?
I
said Suzanne Summers. Who is that, Kev? That's on there.
Oh God, I saw her in Greece when
Gilmore Girls.
Think of her name.
Babette, the old that was famous.
Babette, my husband.
I said Suzanne Summers.
All right, everybody, Google. Somebody's putting it in the comments, I'm sure. Sally Struthers.
There you go. Sally Struthers.
SS. You had the right initials.
Thank you, Val. Thank you, Val.
Thank you, Val.
You can pick up your prize at the door.
Her husband in that show are hysterical.
I know. I love them too.
Nita got to 37%. I didn't want my book to end.
Is that the one from the series that we were talking about? The fight series?
I think
that
so.
you asked about? Let me know.
Yes, it was.
Ooh, okay. I'm glad. I'm going to keep reading on then.
Amy got 15 pages read of One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig.
Nice.
Jessica, I read one more chapter of Fatal Fudge Swirl and trying to find an audiobook for Riley Adams. Does she not have any audiobooks?
Are you looking for the Memphis Barbecue series? Because I don't think it released in audio. It's an older series.
That sucks. Crystal got to page 153. Cajun didn't read, was updating my spreadsheets. Very good. Okay, I think the thing I like about mysteries and thrillers is the twists. Just came upon one. Excellent.
It depends on how the twist goes for me, because it's the twist at the end either makes or breaks the thriller. It'd be like, oh, I'm really liking this. Oh, 2 stars.
This is my fear with the Lisa Jewell, that it's going to be like, oh, so I'll report back. Amy says, I'm going to get off now. My husband wants to watch a movie tonight. Thank you for the sprints. Ladies, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us and enjoy your movie. I don't think the barbecue series that there is on Audible. There are some for the Myrtle Clover books under her Elizabeth Span Craig name. So there you go. Okay, thanks. I'll stop trying to find
barbecue series is so worth reading. It's very good.
I have a couple of those.
Sonia, I was trying to find out where I heard from her, and that makes sense now. I love when Rose is being robbed and asks the robber if he is Warman and talking about his ski mask. Oh, yeah. Yes, it was the Hat Shop series that was complained about having the same character in all the books. Good Lord, people. I love the Hat Shop series. Hannah! I remember coming across a 1-star review on the 11th book of a cozy series, and the low rating was because the reader started at book 11 and was confused by what was happening. Did I leave that review?
Yeah. I was like, boy, that sounds kind of familiar.
I'm just kidding. If I do read later in the series, I always say, this is not the fault of the book. This is me.
Yeah.
starting at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clearly, some people do not. And thank you for joining us. Anyone who reads Harlequin romance, Hannah writes for the romance line.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Please check out her books.
Speaking of Harlequin romance, when I was going through my books and cataloging them and everything, I had to keep this one out for spooky season because it's nice and pretty and
Ooh.
Oh, the Fear
Witchy.
Familiar series by Carolyn Burns.
Oh,
Nice.
sexy
What?
and scary. Ooh.
Yeah. What an interesting cover.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that looks like a Halloweeny type one to read in
does.
October. So.
Yep. I'm back since the other stream ended. Ginger, bye guys. I have a wrestling chat coming up at 8:30. Thank you so much for joining us, Ginger.
Hi, Ginger. Hope you're well.
Annie read 4 chapters. Amy says, yes. Suki, I just love.
I just
And
went
that
to
was
a
our-
different Suki. I just went to the Suki Stackhouse.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm almost to the end of my book. Danielle, Tiffany, look up the Scary Godmother Omnibus on Hoopla. It's about a little girl named Hannah Marie and her witch godmother. It's super cute, and I don't think you'd find it scary. So there you go.
I want to look it up too.
Jessica says, I love how there was a house is made for her, and he is so tall. I just never got it.
It's hilarious.
Cajun Hannah, and that's why you read in order. Oh, whatever, Cajun. I'm just kidding.
Yes, Cajun.
Keep your opinion to yourself. No.
I feel eye rolls coming. Like
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
sensing, like my inner eye is seeing eye rolls.
Amy says, if you haven't watched it, don't waste your time. Let's see here. Nikki Castle writes amazing books.
Who said that? Who said that?
Whoops. Nikki Castle. Monet.
Oh, okay. The same person. I was going to say, I just wonder. Yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed the first 2. So great.
Renat, hello. I'm reading Falling in Love by Aaron Branscombe and liking it so far on Kindle Unlimited. Read it, gave it 5 stars. Excellent choice. Ginger, I have that book, Storm.
Oh, hey, cool.
And Kay, are you doing any more sprint? No, there will be no more sprints. We're probably going to finish off soon because this girl is tired.
It's getting late.
As Cajun rolls her eyes at me.
Standard time people are getting late.
So what do you guys have coming up? Anything interesting in the next few days?
I don't have anything coming up right at the moment, but I didn't know I did just put something up today. So the Halloween announcement.
Yay.
Yes, definitely go check out her Halloween the spreadsheet with all the different ideas. It was really cool. I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Lee does such a good job with like the graphics
Oh.
and things.
She's so
Mhm.
amazing at it.
She's the queen of that, for sure.
I'm so jealous of people who can do all that on the computer. I have to go get my crayons out and draw it out.
Right.
Tiffany, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I have. Okay.
Candyland.
I love that so much.
Isn't that adorable?
I was like, this is what I see in my head, so I had to draw it out. I wish I could do things on the computer.
So this week, my other video that will be coming out, I think on Friday, is the Hidden Gems Part 2. And then on the 10th, so let me see. On the 10th is Julianne Lindsay's 3rd discussion of the Christmas tree on her Facebook group on the 10th. And then on the 14th, I'm interviewing Christina Romeral, who writes the Killer Chocolate series.
Fantastic.
Very good. So,
Fantastic.
yay.
I don't
Anything
have
from you, ma'am?
I don't have anything going on. I'm trying to tie up vacation plans, and that's between that and my best friend just left for Italy, and I have her children and her dog for the next 10 days.
Oh.
I am kind of the children are fine. They're old enough to take care of themselves, but I'm still kind of like on call mama. So
Okay.
that's going to be my focus for the next 10 days.
So hopefully this go around, nothing bad happens. You know,
There
like,
won't be a call in the middle of spring. I'm okay.
No, was it a car accident the last time you had?
Yeah,
you
we
were
had a
on
car
call duty?
accident.
So
Oh,
hopefully
no.
nothing happens.
Yeah, it was minor. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You gonna live?
Go down the
Yeah,
wrong
it was a
side.
minor little fender bender, and he was fine. But I have twin nephews, and they're 16, and they can take care of themselves. I go and check on them a couple of times. I might have to run one to this practice or that or whatever. If the one brother drives and one doesn't, so that's my week. I'm just gonna be the mama.
Yeah.
I only have to do it for 10 days, though. It's
I
not
was
a
going to
lifelong
say,
thing.
those are the kind I like where you don't have to do it full time.
Right? Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
They're a delight, and it's really so easy, but I just kind of like to be able to be focused on one thing at a time.
For sure. And I think I will be putting out a ebook haul on Friday. But of course, the vlogs, which are not going to be that great for the next few days because, frankly, I'm just trying to get back into work stuff. So,
Well, that makes sense. I mean,
yeah.
but
I
I'm
admire
still
that you
enjoying
do that every day.
And
They're
I
not-
think it's fun when people talk about like that kind of stuff mixed into what they're reading. You know,
Mhm.
I like
Mhm.
that.
Slice of life. I mean, it's real.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And, oh, hold on. What do we got here? Amy says, I need help. I have an idea for a readathon next year, she says. I want to do something with either my real name or my channel name. So it's either Amber or Amby.
Okay.
Well, think about it and let us know.
Yeah.
But thank you, everybody, so much for joining. Thank you, ladies, for coming on and joining me. And next one is going to be, well, PK's got sprints tomorrow on Thursday and on Saturday. And then, Tiffany, you're on Sunday, correct?
Yep. Sunday. And it's the new releases.
New releases,
Scavenger?
yeah.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Or scavenger hunt. Yeah.
Excellent.
So.
Thank you all
Thanks,
again,
Sarah.
everybody.
All right.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks for having me.